the lag is back. I really hope that that's only for, like, on your end. Welcome, everyone. Hi, hello. Hello. Let me start from the top, actually. Hello, Colin Gonchin. It's been a bit. Welcome. Hello, Tips. Hello, Retouch. Hello, Crumpet. Hello, Vorador. Hello. I didn't know you were on a break. Welcome. I mean, I did know last time you were here, but I didn't get to say it last time because I saw your name when I was actually already off stream, so that's what I wanted to say last time. Like, I didn't know you were on a break. Welcome. And then Sunsai, welcome. And Mishu and Setsuna. Hi, everyone. Mr. Steelio Girl. Oh, you're back. I was thinking about you a couple minutes ago when I was watching a pickup lines video, actually. I'm good at algebra. I can replace your X and you wouldn't need to figure out why. You know, as someone who's very bad at math and actually kind of scared of them, that one didn't hit that well for me. But welcome! Hi, Luna, hello! Alright, Elia, una serpiente inteligente. I don't know if I mean, the main issue I'm gonna have with Italian is trying to pronounce it not in Spanish, I think. That's going to be interesting, in my opinion, I think. Where is the snake at? Is this gonna be a bad accent episode? I don't know. Do your best, Camera-kun. Oh, it was a matter of closing and unplugging and replugging and reopening. You know, sometimes programs just need a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a chop in the neck, in the back of the neck. Lisa, do you know what you're up against? If you mean the green bird, I don't want to actually keep studying. I want to try out a stream of Duolingo, and I thought, you know what better way to try it out than with a language that I feel comfortable trying, because it must have like very similar grammar to mine, because it's a Latin language, you know, like, so it's not that I'm interested in studying Italian on the long run, but it would be interesting to see just how hard it might be for someone, like, with knowing Spanish at a native level and knowing English at the level I have, will it be easy? Like, that's what I'm trying to test today. Wikipedia says the gesture is used in Argentina too. Liz, please tell me you were just doing this to your camera. We use it, but not nearly as much as Italians. Like, I'm not gonna say we don't use the gesture, but it's a little bit different, and we only use it like a lot less. We use it a lot less. Well, how are you? Welcome, Richard. I mean, I already said hello, but I'm good. Weird jokes but ineffective? It's not a joke, it's a pickup line. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Commander Finn. Welcome, how are you doing? Sorry I'm late, Elyssia. Joshua, we just started. Welcome, you're not late. My parents just had problems with the printer. Oof. Yeah, the printers are the worst. The worst piece of tech, the one that is going to fail you, literally when you most need it, is the printer every time. No worries, girl. I still have a lot more, and it's really an honor to me when you were thinking about me. Yeah, because I was like, again, I was watching this video that had like, it was like one girl from the United States and one girl from Spain, and they were like, okay, throw in pickup lines. Let's rate them. Let's see which one is better. And I was like, I was pretty impressed with the Spanish ones. So I was like reminded of when you came and you gave me a couple of pickup lines on stream that I had never heard before. I was like, damn, there are a lot of pickup lines out there, huh? That I've never heard before and that are good. I'm back in kinda. Hope your lag is better. When in doubt, smack it with a hammer. I'm not going to smack my camera with a hammer. I am not going to smack my camera with a hammer. I'm warning you right now, I'm not going to smack my camera with a hammer. Just a network connection I'm issuing with. No worries, I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty good with numbers. Tell you what, give me your number and what I can do with it. Damn! That one is good. That one is really good. That one. That one is good. Oh, I like that one. And the fact, how can I can't rotate the screen from phone or tablets. Maybe the rotation is locked. Anyways, how are you, Ellie? I'm good, Mishu. I'm feeling a bit hot, so I have my fan running. I'm feeling a bit cold, but thankfully it's not cold enough to need the AC yet. Alright, I had completely forgotten, actually, that you guys wanted me to start this. You guys wanted me to start this stream with a Klingon video, which is not exactly what we were going for, but oh my freaking, why don't I see the mouse? Why don't I see my okay, that's a problem. That is a problem. I can't see my mouse, you guys. I legit do not see. I'm not gonna be able to do a Duolingo stream like this. This is not a game. This is something. Oh God, no. What do I do? 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 Do I reset Windows Explorer? Would that help it? Would that help it? Oh God. Why can I not see the mouse? Wait. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am suffering. Let me try. Okay. Okay. That fixed it. I don't know why, but it did. Okay. Whew! The weirdest thing about it was that whatever USB slot the printer was connected to would disable all surrounding USB slots, so the keyboard and mouse weren't working for no apparent reason. That is freaking evil. Damn. Check if OBS has the cursor hidden. That was what I was trying to do. And in this specific capture, it isn't. But panic. All right, let's very quickly react to this. I'm gonna turn the BGM off. We're gonna react to this, and by react I mean I'm supposed to try and phonetically copy it a little bit. Let's see. Okay, that was literally just a laugh. I cannot make these sounds. I'm sorry, what? You guys don't actually expect me to be able to do these sounds, do you? You guys don't actually. You are trolling me. You don't think that I can do these sounds. There's no way.
Davy,
Wait, I can't.
Davy,
I can't. No, I'm sorry. I can't. Is there a starter? Let me check the other video. Oh, you said that one isn't as good. How about this one? How about the song? How about this one? Let's there we go. No, I'm sorry. I should board to shoot red dark. Ding ding. Come on, tidding more. Wak vet to took et pak vam vit took chip. It's a lot of sounds with. I don't even. Shop? Is that even the sound I'm supposed to do? It's. I refuse. I cannot. Neptune, welcome! I can't understand it, to be honest. It's Klingon. I doubt you can. I mean, how many people actually know Klingon? Just how many people actually go through the entire process of learning Klingon? It's a fantasy language. You have to be a very, very dedicated fan to actually get it. Also, do we want the BGM today, or do we not? Because we're gonna be listening to... Oh my god, so many questions to ask, actually. I have 2 polls. Not really. One of the... Do we take the test? Or do we start from the beginning? And also, BGM or no BGM? That's the 2 polls. I think I don't take the test. Because the test... It would literally be with no prior knowledge. Literally just from absorbing Italian through Argentinisms. Like, literally a very bad idea. Sounds like what usual saloon goers sounds like by the evening. I only know that, like, the sounds are, like, very hard to actually, like, put into words, you know what I mean? Kratu parada nikto is the only alien phrase I know. Is that from Klingon? Silent BGM would be a good idea nationally, but not outside their own home languages. Nationally? What do you mean nationally? It's Klingon. There's no nation. It's a science fiction thing. I don't think doing the placement test is a good idea. I think it might be funny, but it's probably... Okay, you guys voted yes, so I'm gonna put that BGM a little bit lower, but we're gonna leave it on. And then we're not gonna... Are we gonna do the test? Do we have any Italians on stream right now? Am I gonna embarrass myself live? I'm gonna just come back when I get a better environment for Wi-Fi. Alrighty, I hope you get one, and I hope your day's going good. Regardless, if you cannot come back, I hope your day goes well. Alright, let's get this started. Let's go for I can't decide. I guess basics. It's from the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still. I think I saw that one. Fly Prison Girl, welcome, hello! You're saying here because you got here, or are you saying here because you're Italian? Because if you're Italian, I'm gonna be humiliated here. Next poll, switch to Klingon! I'm not gonna learn Klingon, at least not this time. Look at the thumbnail. It's one of my favorite thumbnails. I'm not gonna switch to Klingon. You're Italian? Oh my god, I'm about to humiliate myself. Also good news, I got my controller back. This is my last message for now. Bye-bye. Good. Congratulations. Good luck. Good luck, honestly. You got your controller back after missing it on school. Congratulations. Remake has Keanu Reeves? Yeah, I saw that one. I think I saw that one. Alright. We're gonna go with basics. We have an Italian on stream. I'm not gonna humiliate myself. Which one of this is the boy? Il ragazzo, of course.
Il ragazzo.
Il ragazzo. Why would it be anything different? Which one of these is the man? Ooh, I don't think I can pronounce... I don't think I know how to pronounce this one, actually.
L'uomo.
L'uomo. It's I didn't know that you guys had apostrophes in the middle of words. How do you say boy? You say ragazzo. You say...
Ragazzo.
It's... Yeah. I don't know what this one is. Ah, io. Like show. Like me. Stupid. I'm idiot. La ragazza. Maybe I could have done a placement test. Which one is the woman? La donna.
La donna.
La donna. Which is not a donut, but it's funny that we do call it donna. I don't know how you guys call it. Un ragazzo. It's a boy. It's one boy, technically, but it's not like... That's not how we would say it.
L'uomo.
L'uomo. The man. The man. The hardest part might be to, like...
L'uomo.
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 The hard... Ooh, what is this? Oh, baby? Is this baby? I'm guessing this is water, baby, me, and of course uno. Cause like, we
Io
just...
sono l'uomo.
Lo sono uomo. Io sono un uomo. That one. How do you guys...
Uomo.
This is where natives we start butchering stuff. This is where I'm gonna start butchering stuff. The N followed by a U is not a natural sound for me. I am a man. I am a man. Io sono un uomo. Un uomo. That one is complicated. La donna! Exactly! La donna! Why? Because la donna. ¿Viste la donna? Don't worry, thank you, Fly Breezinger. I hope it's not too bad.
Io sono una donna.
Io sono una donna. Io sono una donna. If you call me donna, I will murder you. Alright? Very different, like, implications in Spanish. Alright? Io sono una donna. I am a woman. I am a woman. I should have done a placement test. I have all the basics from literally never hearing Italian. So like the missing word. Una donna.
Io sono la ragazza.
Io sono la ragazza. I am a girl. I am the girl. Because it's not, there's no A. I am the girl. Oh, she's happy. She's way too happy that I got that right. La donna. Not even gonna question it. Let's make this a bit harder. Yes, please. A woman. Una donna. How is this harder?
Donna.
How is this harder? Duolingo, please. The man. L'uomo.
L'uomo.
Of course. Look at this. BGM is on. Did you turn on the BGM? Because you guys said that you wanted the BGM. The poll said yes. Do you guys not want the BGM? Should I do another poll? Should I do another poll? I can silent it a little bit more. Like, I can leave it very far into the background. Is that better? Is that better? How is this a hard exercise? This is literally the second question he gave me. And it's counting as a hard exercise. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculo. BGM is fine as it was. I couldn't hear it. It's slow on my end. Oh. Oh, so you guys wanted it a little bit stronger then. Like so? Is that good? Is that good? Can I take my placement test now, or am I stuck in the basics? Can I just do... We're gonna speed run this. We're gonna speed run this. My original idea actually was like, I wanted to see if I can speed run every single language. And speed running has like, everyone can set up their own rules kind of for speed running, right? Because like, yeah, you have categories of speed running that are established, that people know about. But also you can, like, every category in speedrunning just starts because someone thought of it or because someone wanted to do it. Like, there's this great Jaden Animations video where she speedruns Cooking Mama, and she's the first person who has ever done it, so she's like, okay, these are the ground rules I'm gonna follow because just whatever, I made them up. So, my idea was maybe I could speedrun every single language by doing only like until level 1. Get until level 1 and you consider the level speedrun. And I wanted to see if I could do a full speedrun of Duolingo, like every single language. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if it's plausible. I don't know if I'm setting a goal that's way too big. That's what I tend to do. That's kind of like my modus operandi, per se. I tend to put a lot on my plate that I cannot possibly achieve. But I'm interested in it. I'm interested in trying. Speedrun polish, I dare you. Eventually I would get to it if I did this. As expected from an aspiring monster girl fashion designer. How am I an aspiring monster girl fashion designer? Wait, can I go to basics? Reach level 1 in all skills above this. Okay, so I need to get the apple. La mela. Mela?
La mela.
That's how you guys say apple?
Tu sei una donna.
Tu sei una donna. You are a woman. Tú eres una mujer. You are a woman. How do you say you? Tu.
Tu.
Obviously, right?
Lei mangia.
Excuse me? Le mangia. To eat, right? Mangia is eating.
Mangia.
Yeah. Le mangia. Le mangia? Le?
Lei.
Shh.
Lei.
Okay. This is the first one that actually threw me for a loop.
Lei.
Lei is she?
Lei.
Okay. Not what I expected. There already is a Duolingo speedrun, but
Il ragazzo mangia la mela.
I don't need to get any sort of record. I just want to be able to do it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She eaten. Obviously, unless you're Argentinian. What do you mean, obviously, unless you're Argentinian? What do you mean? To what comment? I don't know what I said that prompted that specific response because context. I'm terrible at it. Il ragazzo mangia la mela. The boy eats the apple. Actually, it's gonna take it as wrong because the one that has the capital T is that one, which is a very stupid design from Duolingo, but it's one of the reasons why I never trust it. The boy eats the apple. There we go. 5 answer streak. Cool. Are you gonna
mangia la mela.
Lei mangia la mela. She eats the apple. Lei
Lei
mangia
la
la mela.
mela.
Lei è la donna.
She is the woman. She is the woman. What was I saying? I know that there are
Lui è il ragazzo.
Lei and Louis, right? So she and him.
Lui.
Yeah. Lui è il ragazzo. E as in is. Interesting. Huh. Lui è il ragazzo. It's fine. That too, you. Oh, yeah, obviously. Obviously, although we, in my country, we wouldn't say tú, we would say vos. But, I've grown up listening to Latin American dubs that are done in neutral Latin American. So, yeah, I get it. He is the bully. I don't know what records there are for Duolingo. Select the matching parts. Ooh! Okay, cake has to be torte.
Torte.
Has to be. Because torta is cake. No is no.
No.
It's that easy. She. Is e.
E.
She is lei.
Lei.
So pork is maiale?
Maiale.
Maiale? That does not sound like pork. Interesting. Lui. Lei and Louis.
Lui.
Lei and Louis. Lei and Louis. This is going to work. I'm going to walk out of here knowing a tiny little bit of Italian. A tiny little bit of Italian. What was I gonna say about the records? I'm not going for a record. I'm not interested in going for wow, top of the table or whatever, top of the list, you know? But I am interested in it as a challenge and also to test, because I've never trusted Duolingo too much. Because I am someone who really, really, really needs grammar in order to feel like I'm learning a language. Like, I need good foundational grammar lessons. I think I've said this before. But, and that's why I don't trust Duolingo. But I am interested in knowing if you were to do all of the level ones, like the speedrun of Duolingo, would in the end mean nothing? Or would you actually end up with a tiny little bit of an improvement? You know, a general like blanket improvement. No, you wouldn't know any languages, but maybe you would know a couple of words in every language, or maybe you would be able to recognize a language by how it sounds, like the general melody of it. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 seconds to try and pronounce your name. Welcome, nice to meet you too. I am sorry for the butchering. Herstedegard Tigerlandsdorf. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I promise I did my best. Hello, Mo, how are you doing? Alright, she is Lei.
Lei.
Lui is he.
Lui.
Io.
Io.
Tu.
Tu. Un.
I guess. Tu è un ragazzo. You're a boy. You're a boy. Huh, okay. So in this one, Let me think about it in Spanish. Interesting. All right. So what's happening here? I'm ready to learn. I'm learning. I'm learning already. What's happening here is in Spanish, like my first reaction was to like go for the neutral, to be, right? Like e as in es, as in sos, as in are. But it was supposed to be the specific masculine. Now, in Spanish, if I were to tell someone like you're a kid, you're a boy, I would use a neutral word. I wouldn't specifically go for male pronouns in this kind of affirmative sentence. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out to see if any other instances also use the male pronoun. It's not a pronoun. It's just a masculine word of saying the verb, I guess. I'm back. Hello, Ellie. Welcome. Hello. No, it's okay. You can ask Google Translate how to say my name. I mean, I try to pronounce all the names as I see them. I always try my best because I know that, like, I know that I can try to guess how to pronounce it based on the structure of how it looks like. And sometimes I fail because I try to pronounce it in a way based on like Spanish and it was supposed to be pronounced as in English or stuff like that, but what language is this? It's not detecting it. It's detecting it as Dutch. I'm gonna be honest, it's detecting it as Dutch and also when translating it into English, giving me the exact same words. So it's not really doing anything. So can we expect a Klingon speedrun next week? I'm not saying next week, but you can expect if this tracks, okay? If this takes off. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to decide if I like this enough and you guys are gonna have to vote or comment if you liked it enough to do the full Duolingo speedrun. Don't translate it, just press that mic icon. Oh, okay. Wait, in that case, I do have to go to Google Translate because I normally use DeepL because DeepL is just more trustworthy. IMO. Let me go for translate. Detect language. Enter text.
Hertzdet Hergar Diger Langsdorf.
Yeah, that helped me not a single bit. Is Snake cheating? Welcome, Thieving Snake. No, I was trying to pronounce the name of this new friend here. Herstedgard Tiger Langsdorf. But Google was not helpful for me. Okay, Louis and Lei. Lei is she, Louis is he.
Lui.
He and she.
Lei.
Man. Uomo.
Uomo.
Apple mela the il. Two. All right. There we go. Last time I said e, but now I'm going to go, since this is man. This time I'm going to go for the male, like the male afflicted. Say. Huh. This time it was a different. It wasn't Louis. It was Say. See, this is why I don't trust Duolingo. I need grammar lessons. I need you to explain why that is. Alright, apple.
Mela.
Tu. Man. Uomo. The. Il. Un. Easy. Let's go. Tu. Say. Oh, it was Say. It was Say. So what I said before was stupid. What I said before was completely stupid. It's not about it being masculine. I was just getting the verbal tense wrong. Was I? Was I? I have a what now? What is this? One mistake to practice. Start a personalized lesson to match your mistakes. Huh. Oh, it's only for plus. Never mind. Never mind. We don't care. We're not gonna pay attention. Which of this one is the water? Aqua.
L'acqua.
Obviously. L'acqua. Which of this is the bread? Il pane.
Il pane.
Obviously.
Tu bevi.
Tu bevi. It has to. Oh, it's not baby. It's drink. It's from beber. Although we don't say
Baby.
beber in my country, we use tomar. Okay, you drink. I can understand words that I don't use. Lo zucchero. I'm gonna have to say that is a Q sound because if it's not, I'm gonna feel very sad.
Lo zucchero.
Yeah, zucchero. All right, lo zucchero.
Acqua.
Baby aqua, drink water. Hey, go have a glass of water. Actually, you know what? Thank you, Duolingo, for the hydration check. Everyone, hydration check. You can look up the tips. They help occasionally. Don't worry, it's not a big deal and I don't want to interrupt your streams. Just call me Hedegaard. Alright, I can call you Hedegaard. Welcome! Looks in Google. Didn't help one bit. It did. Sometimes Google pronounces things really weird. Okay, baby aqua.
Acqua.
Alright, drink water. Drink water. It's this. I'm only gonna put it in there because it has the capital Y. I don't think you really need it. I don't think that's necessary.
Lei beve.
She. Sorry. Lei is feminine. She. Alright, she drinks.
Tu mangi.
You eat. Tu mangi. Easy.
Io bevo.
Io bevo. I drink. Look at how fast we're going.
Bevo l'acqua.
I drink water. Easy. Oh, we don't have to translate it. Okay. Bevo l'acqua.
Acqua.
Easy.
Io mangio zucchero.
Io mangio zucchero. So I eat sugar. That's very unhealthy. My dude, you need to fix your diet. You can't miss. Lui beve. Lui was masculine, so he drinks.
Tu mangi il pane.
Tu mangi il pane. You eat bread. You eat bread.
Io mangio il pane.
I eat bread. We all eat bread. Bread is the only thing in this household. I am very sorry, I forgot to do the groceries. I wanted to cook something, but I just ran out of time. I eat sugar. Io
Io.
mangio
Mangio.
le su... No. Zucchero.
Zucchero.
No need to add any suffixes, I don't think. I don't think we need to add any suffixes. Prefixes, not suffixes. Suffixes would be at the end of the word. I don't think we need a prefix here. Nice! I got it right. In English is a command. It's not required. That's what I mean. Like, it doesn't feel like it's required. Now I want to eat bread? Go get bread. I hope you have some bread in your house. Bread with sugar, let's go! I actually do eat bread with sugar, but I do put some cream cheese in it. But we've talked about this in the Discord. My cream cheese is not what most people think of when they think cream cheese. You eat sugar. Tu mangi la zucchero? No, no prefixes. Just
Zucchero.
don't try to add a prefix. We need to turn the switch off, I think. Continue. Level 1, let's go! Basics 2. We are rushing through this. What time is it? 44 minutes already? No, we need to be doing better than that. Which of this is the women? Le donne. Obviously. I mean, let's analyze this a little bit. What? How do I pronounce this? How am I supposed to pronounce this? Gli uomini. Wow. Le ragazze, le donne, those ones are easy. All right, I'm getting it. The plural of feminine subjects might be just replacing the A with the E, which easy rule. This one though, gli uomini, that one, oof, that one is gonna be a struggle. Le donne, let's go. The men, gli uomini, I ragazzi. Gli uomini. Oh, okay. So in that case, when it's a male subject, you change the O for an I for plural. All right, not
Gli
that
uomini.
hard. Not that hard. How do you say women, donna?
Donne.
How do you say the boys? I ragazzi.
I ragazzi.
I ragazzi, not I ragazzi. It is for one singular person. It probably is the same, and you just buy dry deviled. Then you just like dry deviled eggs. It's very creamy. The one that I'm talking about, the cream cheese, we don't call it cream for nothing. It's very liquidy. In fact, you can make like sauces with it. Like, if you're like out of time and you don't have any ingredients at home and you're like, ugh, whatever, I'm just gonna boil myself some noodles, you can just add some garlic powder to like that cream cheese that I'm talking about and eat it as if it was sauce. Like, it's that creamy and liquidy. That woman with a beard looks suspicious. Where? Which one is the girls? The ragazze.
Le ragazze.
Let's go. Easy. How do you say boys? Ragazzi.
Ragazzi.
Noi siamo donne.
Noi siamo donne. We are women. Look at us. So noi is nosotros, siamo, somos, donne, mujeres. Easy. We are women.
Loro sono uomini, noi siamo ragazzi.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say, before analyzing the phrase, I understand it. I instinctively understand it. This is a very much as Britney Spears, I'm not a girl, not yet a woman moment. He's saying, like, we're not men, we are not boys either, but I really think I drank water wrong. Something got stuck. Or something and I can't stop. I can't stop coughing. I guess nobody expected the stream that I kind of have a breathing issue to be fucking Duolingo, but that's where we're at. That's where we're at right now. Okay. Loro sono uomini. Noi siamo ragazzi. Alright, just get onto the accent. Loro sono uomini. Noi siamo ragazzi. Oh, now that I say it out loud, actually this is we are
Ragazzi.
boys. We are boys. So this definitely says we are boys. And this definitely says man. And they are, this has to be they.
Loro.
Hell yes! They are men. We are boys. I was wrong. I did not instinctively understand it. Now I do. Just analyzing it a little bit. I drank water wrong or something, and now something is stuck. Don't pay attention to the dying lamia on the street, you guys. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. Hey, Duolingo, how do I say I have water in my lungs in Italian? I need the word I need the word have and lungs, and I'm pretty sure I can say that I have water in my lungs in Italian. Are you sure you aren't just practicing your Klingon consonants? Agua in the lungs, yeah. Raqua in the lungs. Now I just need sugar and bread in her lungs. No. Are we just making a full course lunch in my lungs? Is that what's happening here? So loro. Loro is not parrot in Italian, apparently. It's they. Loro sono uomini. Noi siamo ragazzi. That's fine. I'm gonna remember that.
Noi siamo ragazze.
Noi siamo ragazze. So we are girls, because ragazze is ending in E, and E is for the plural of feminine. So noi siamo ragazze.
Ragazze.
There we go. It didn't even ask me to translate,
Loro
but that's...
sono uomini.
Loro is they. It's not parrot. It's they. They are men. They are men. Let's go. Acqua, water, ragazzi, boys, io, she, lei, women, donne. There we go. Noi siamo uomini. We are men. We are men. I have no idea how educational this is being, because I know that I'm like trying to go through it as quickly as possible, but I'm also trying to logic it out grammatically. So I have this feeling that it might be a tiny little bit of a mix. Thank you for the breathing check, Setsuna. I am breathing weirdly, clearly, because I have some water in my lungs or something. I don't know. Ellie, speedrunning Duolingo. That is the intention. That is the intention. I'm speedrunning this Duolingo. By the end of the stream, I hope to have reached level 1 in Italian. Probably not according to how long it's taken me to get here, but they're boys is what it's trying to say. So not siamo, this is for us. Not siete, that is 7. Not because I got tricked by that before. They are boys. Se or sono? Sono is for me, so it has to be se. Really? Sono is not for me? Loro sono ragazzi? Loro sono ragazzi. Say might be only for individual.
Loro sono ragazze.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Say is only for individuals, like singular. It's fine. They are girls. Oh my god, that was very excited. They are... Let's go with sono again, this time. And that is true, so that must mean... That must mean I was wrong about like singular versus plural way of the verb to be. Let's... What is this? Take a test to skip... Yes! Oh. No, no thanks. I didn't know that was just a plus thing. No! That is just a plus thing? It says single test. Use lingots or try plus... Oh, I can use lingots for keys. I have 2 lingots. How much is a key? How much is a key? Oh, no, I need 5... Let me go back. Let me go back. I need 5. 5 lingots for... Okay. Easy, easy. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Noi beviamo acqua.
We drink water. We drink water. Noi beviamo acqua. Which instinctively I want to say that's the past tense, but I know it's not right. So the women. Ellie's speedrunning drowning indoors. True though. I'm fine. I'm fine, you guys. Select the missing word. Noi beviamo. Bevo. Okay, let's go through this. All of this means drink, but this is different tenses. So, bevo is for me. I drink. Yo bebo. Bebe is for like a third person. He or she. So, lei bebe or lui bebe. Bebe, I think, if I remember correctly from last stage of Duolingo, it was for 2. For you / tu / vos. Bevono, bevete. This one's, I'm not sure. This one's might just be past tense. Or some different tense.
Le donne bevono.
Oh, it's plural feminine. It's
Bevono.
plural feminine. Le donne bevono? Because this is the women.
Donne.
The women in plural. So the women drink. The temptation to just add milk in there to make it a full sentence was very, very...
Bevono.
This is the exact same thing that was before, so it's not gendered. Okay, okay. Salad. I know that this is ridiculous, but I kind of wish I could just finish the sentence properly. The men drink is not a full sentence. The men drink alcohol. The men drink water. The men drink the blood of their enemies. Those are full sentences. How do you say the? I mean, in what sentence? You can't just say the, because like in English, there's only the. It could be literally like 5 different things in other languages, including this one. It's not donna, because donna is woman, but the could be like gli uomini. It could be like the men. And I don't know if like could be the. I'm guessing not.
Bevete l'acqua.
Bevete l'acqua. Okay, I wasn't explained what bevete is, and I also didn't get it. So...
Bevete.
Did I get it wrong before? Did I guess it wrong before? I think so. Okay, you drink water. Let's keep going.
Voi siete ragazze.
Voi siete ragazze? Okay, I'm either really wrong here. Is siete not siete? Is siete not 7 in Italian? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Io sono, I am. Tu sei, you are. Egli è, he, she, it is. Alright, so you guys don't have it gendered. I think we don't either. I think we don't either. Noi siamo, we are. Voi siete, you are. Oh my god, siete is not 7. My entire life is like turning into pieces right now. Esti sono, they are. Cause like Flyby Singer, my native language is Spanish. I just want you to know siete is 7. And she says siete, and I hear 7. I don't hear the verb to be. Damn. Okay. Okay.
Voi.
So this is the best way to think about this is gonna be to think about it as vosotros, which I don't use because it's a Spanish term and we don't use it. But it's like it's probably like the same kind of like thing. Like it sounds like it comes from the exact same root and it wasn't mangled horribly. Vosotros, voi, and then we mangled it horribly in my country.
Voi.
Was about to get annoyed at alcohol, but then you mentioned blood. Listen, I just thought of like 3 things that you could finish the sentence with. I don't know, they just came to mind. There's so many things you could be drinking. You could be drinking pickle water. You could be drinking melted chocolate. You could be drinking olive oil. All of those are bad options to drink, but they are things you can technically drink. That's where I was coming from. Drink can be used intransitively. What does intransitively mean? I don't know what it means. Okay, voi siete ragazze. So, I thanks to Fly Breezinger, I know that it's the verb to be, although it's very confusing to me. It's very confusing to me, because siete literally means 7 for me. How do you say you? Voi.
Voi.
But it's a plural you, right? Without an object? But it sounds bad. It sounds
Gli uomini
incomplete.
bevono acqua.
The men drink water. The men drink water. Gli uomini bevono acqua. Bevono. Bevono. Now I'm starting to get a little bit confused without having a little grammatical table of the different tenses. Io sono, tu sei. Io sono, tu sei. Egli è. Noi siamo. Voi siete. Essi sono. Alright, so if I were to put that in a table, it would be io sono, tu sei. And then noi siamo, voi siete. And then egli è, essi sono. Alright. Io sono, essi sono are the same. That's okay. I think I can remember that. I think I can remember that. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Loro. Lei. Ragazzo. Voi. È un. Is è. De. Le. Let's go.
Voi bevete l'acqua.
Voi bevete l'acqua. You drink water. Voi is vosotros. Voi bevete l'acqua. Look, me for Italian 77. Oh, I see. I mean, yeah, it's practically the same word. Sette, siete, like it's practically the same. I understand how that happened. So like the matching pairs. Voi, you, but plural.
Voi.
I wish there was a way to specify
Ragazzo.
it. We, noi,
Noi.
the.
Gli. Mela.
Apple, mela. Let's go. Great way. Let's make it up as a card. Sure. You all drink the water. Oh, so now it's specifying that it has to be plural. Okay. So, vosotros, voi, bebete el agua.
Bevete. Acqua.
There we go. You all are men. Voi say no. Siete. Siete? Let me check Fibersinger's comment. Voi siete. Hell yeah! Voi,
Voi
siete.
siete
Uomini.
uomini.
Let's freaking go, man! I feel like I'm on fire! How many lingots do I have? Still 2? God damn! When do I get lingots? How do I get lingots? I'm not gonna get anywhere at this point! This is a flawed speedrun! I need lingots! Which of this is the book? Il libro.
Il libro.
Perfect. Perfect.
Lui legge.
Legge? Is legge? It's not leg, is it? No, think of it in Spanish, not in English. Legge. No idea.
Legge.
Oh, it's a verb. Stupid. Obviously. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Lui is masculine, singular, and then legge reads. There we go. Lui legge un libro. Io legge. Ok. Legate, lego, leghiamo, legono, leghi. This one is plural. That much I can tell you. Based on bevete, I would say this one is also plural. I would say this one is for you, like for yourself. So like io lego. I would say this is just guesswork, alright? Stop, drop, and roll. It is on fire. We need to be more on fire because we're not gonna get anywhere at this rate. But we are also, it's important to try and learn, actually, not just, this is not a game, alright? This is kind of a game. It's gamified learning. We need to do both. We need to do the game and we need to learn. I'm guessing, based on instinct and what Duolingo has told me before and what Fibersinger said, I'm guessing this is io lego, noi leghiamo, voi legete, lui legge, and these two are, I'm lost. Those two I'm
Io
lost.
leggo.
Io leggo! I was right! Eh!
Loro leggono.
Loro leggono. They read. This one I didn't get. But did I try? Did I say anything wrong? Before? I don't remember. How do you say read? Lego.
Leggo.
But that's not true though. You don't, like, how do you say read? Read as in the verb to read without context. I'm not sure. But Lego is for I read. So like that changes a lot. In
Voi
languages
leggete.
that have different ways of pronouncing the verb based on who does it, I think it's important to put, like, in the example, to put that information in there. Voi legete. You, plural, read. Alright? You read. And here I would put an all or something based on what Duolingo did
Leggi.
before. Leggi. To read. You read?
Leggi.
Yeah, it's the you version. I haven't gotten that. In fact, I think I guessed something that was wrong, I guess. How do you say read? Well, ora, ora, ora. We have ora, ora, ora. We have supa, chat, and then we have read. But again, legete is for a specific person, like term. It's a tense, a specific
Noi leggiamo
tense.
il libro.
Noi leggiamo il libro. We read the book, obviously. We read the book. Leggiamo,
Leggiamo.
being for
Noi.
us. I think I got that one right before when I was guessing. How do you say read? In what? For what? For what person? Leggiamo.
Leggiamo.
Obviously. Buonanotte is good night. Cause no freaking clue what that means. That's interesting. Leggiamo, we read. Leggiamo is for we. We read. Noi leggiamo. Alright. Salad. Insalata.
Insalata.
Insalata. Salad, insalata. We call it ensalada here, so it's the same thing. Soup, I'm gonna say suppa.
Zuppa.
Zuppa. Perfect. Ciao, Elyssia. Ciao, Astroman. How are you doing? I'm gonna say this one. Okay, listen. This is how you approach learning a language where, like, this is how you approach learning a language, all right? I don't need to have been shown these words before. While and hunger, I don't need them because this may look like fame to you if your first language is English, but for me, it's fame, which comes from famine, you know, from famina, famine, to be hungry, to starve. So hunger, fame.
Fame.
Easy. And then mentre, while, if I want to say something that is between something and something, I say entre. And that means that the root must be something along the lines of being between one and the other. While is not exactly between, but it also gives you that idea that it's like there are, because when would you say while? One of the reasons you would use the word while is like, while this was happening, this was also happening, right? So that gives you that idea. I'm gonna go with mentre and while, and then read leggiamo.
Tu leggi un
Easy.
libro.
For me, it looks like famished. That's where it comes from, right? From famine, to be famished, to be starving. So hunger. It's I try to learn language. One of the important things about learning languages is to try and be like figuring it out with your brain, not just read it and memorize it. Because when you are trying to figure it out with your own brain, you are making more connections that are gonna help you like remember it in the long term. So it's always important to try and figure it out with whatever connections you can create instead of just remembering it from like an explanation or a piece of paper. What did she say? I do not remember. Hello, Last Meow. How are you doing? I hope your day was good.
Tu leggi un libro.
Oh, you read a book. Tu leggi un libro. Tu
leggi
leggi un libro.
Libro.
Tu leggi un libro. Tu leggi un libro. Tu leggi. Tu leggi. Did I guess that before or did I say it wrong? They read the book. Voi. Nope. Voi would be you in plural. Loro leggono. 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 Il libro.
Libro.
So leggono is for they. Okay. He reads. He. Lui. Legge.
Legge.
Legge. Legge. I need to remember that double G pronunciation because I've been screwing it. I've been screwing. It kills me that it's not giving me lingots at all. Am I gonna have to actually do this literally every single day to get lingots? Before, like, between now and the next Duolingo stream, am I gonna have to gather lingots? God damn it. Which one of these is the newspaper? Il giornale.
Il giornale.
Like the journal?
Noi
Like
scriviamo
something
un
that
libro.
like something that happens every day. Noi scriviamo un libro, like write, like escribir. So we, noi, scriviamo un libro. We wrote a book. We write a book. I'm guessing it's not gonna throw like verb tenses
Loro
at
scrivono
me
un libro.
quite yet. Scrivono. They write a book. So it was we scriviani and they scrivono. I'm not sure I'm seeing the connections. When I'm editing this, I'm gonna realize. They write a book. If there were more connections than the ones I'm noticing. English usually has cognates with Spanish, but they're rather rarer or unusual. So they help native English speakers learn Spanish more than they help Spanish speakers learn English. Yeah, learning English is not... Learning any language is not easy. But learning English as a Spanish speaker has a lot of false cognates as well. Like a lot of things that instinctively you would think are a different thing that they are. Our favorite has always been folder and carpet. We instinctively want to say like carpet is carpeta and then folder is alfombra, but they are reversed. But then there is such a thing like folder in Spanish that is a carpeta. No, wait, folder and carpeta. No, sorry, I got it wrong again. There is such a thing as carpet. There is a carpeta, which is literally the translation of carpet. It's just that it's a specific type of carpet. So we, as Spanish speakers, are not used to listening to that word or even know about that word when we're starting our education in English. Because, like, what 7-year-old cares about different types of carpet? You know what I mean? The most commonly used words in English are still Germanic in origin. That definitely, I see that. I definitely see that. Loro scrivono. This one is io. Io scrivo. Noi scriviamo. I'm gonna go with this one. Or Louis and Lay. No. This one is for you, singular. This one is for you, singular. Okay. Io scrivo. Io scrivo. Noi scriviamo. Okay. Sei scrivi? No. I'm getting the terms wrong. But I'm sure it's either scrivete or scrivono. I'm gonna go with this one. Because I think this one is for voi. I think this one is for noi, this one is for voi, this one is for io. I think. Damn it! I knew that it was either one or the other, so... I know for a fact this has to be for io, this has to be for noi, this is for... If this one is for they, this one has to be for voi? Io, noi, voi?
Voi scrivete.
Yeah, okay. It was for voi. I was close.
Lui
I was
scrive un
close.
libro.
I was close. I feel pretty okay with that. He writes a book. Actually,
Voi scrivete un libro.
wait a second. If we're talking speedruns, has anyone done a Duolingo speedrun where if they make a mistake, they have to wipe their entire progress and start all over again? I'm guessing it would be a nightmare to do because Duolingo doesn't allow you to just wipe the progress. You would have to make an entire new account. But is that a thing? Oh, now I'm interested. What did you say?
Voi scrivete un libro.
Voi scrivete un libro.
Voi
Voi scrivete
scrivete
un
un
libro.
libro.
Yeah, you write a
Io
book.
scrivo il libro.
Io scrivo il libro. I knew it. I write... Where is it? Write... Il libro.
Scrivi.
The book. The book.
Io leggo, tu scrivi.
I'll read, you write. Listen, I never signed up for doing the hard work of writing. I just want to read shit. If you could just do the part that is hard and complicated and I just get to read it, that would be great. Anyways, yeah, I read. You're right. Io scrivo. How do you say write? Scrivi.
Scrivi.
Again, how do you say you write?
La donna scrive il libro.
The woman writes the book. The woman writes the book. The woman writes the book. Very easy. Noi scriviamo, voi... I just did this 2 questions ago. Scrivete, right? Scrivono, scrivete. Scrivono, scrivete. This is the part that I'm gonna struggle with. Struggle with. Alright. Alright, this one is for Io, this one is for Noi, this one is for you, singular, which I'm blanking on. Add me after this lesson? I followed you. I thought that was adding it. I legitimately didn't know that Duolingo had like friendship, like social interaction things. I haven't used it for so long. Scrivono, scrivete. Voi scrivete. Okay, I did it
Gli
right.
uomini leggono il giornale.
They read the man read the newspaper. The man read the newspaper. That is easy. Loro scrivono il libro. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Scrivete is for voi. You're still not listed as a follower? Really? I did it. I did it earlier. Loro. I know that this is like the third time in a row that I do this. And I'm still struggling. These two specific, I don't know what the proper grammatical name is for them, but these two specific people, like, loro scrivono. Loro scrivono? I'm seeing your tables, Fly Singer, and I appreciate it. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with voi versus loro. I don't know why. Maybe because loro, like, it's not that I refuse to acknowledge loro as a person term. It's just that I see that and I read parrot. You know what I mean? In Spanish, that is literally just parrot. Straight up. The bird. You gave me a combo. Are you gonna give me a freaking lingot? No?
Lui ha l'acqua.
Lui ha l'acqua. Is this to have?
Ah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah it is. Okay. So Lui, he has water. Okay. So now we just know how to... We know almost how to say that I had water in my lungs. We're almost there. We're almost there. Io ho un libro. I have a book. So, io ho l'acqua in my lungs. I have a book.
I ragazzi bevono l'acqua.
The girl. No, the boys. This, the I at the end, means that it's a plural for... masculine plural for child, boy.
Ragazzi.
Okay. I ragazzi bevono l'acqua. I ragazzi, the boys, drink water. Sometimes I expect the
I
exercise to be
ragazzi
completely
bevono.
different. I ragazzi bevono, they drink, the boys drink. I ragazzi bevono. There we go.
Io mangio lo zucchero.
You keep eating sugar? Dude! Your diet is terrible! You have got to stop this! Eat a vegetable! You know what? Eat an apple! Mela, there you go. Go mangia una mela, alright? You're gonna regret this. You're gonna regret eating so much sugar. I eat the sugar. Why did you put a prefix in there? Why did you... Okay, the sugar, I guess.
Gli uomini scrivono nello zucchero.
You're writing in the sugar? The man write on the sugar. On the
Nino.
sugar, yeah. Inside the sugar? That makes no sense. The man write in the sugar. Le mangia lo zucchero. Oh, this is where it bites me in the ass to get cocky because I understood it, but understanding doesn't mean that you know how to say it. It's not gonna be le, because that's for like vowels, I think. And then it's not gonna be il, because zucchero, sugar, is... Actually, I'm not sure if it's feminine or masculine. Just because it's feminine in my country, I shouldn't assume that it's feminine in Italian as well. Zucchero. I'm also not sure I understand which one is feminine and which one is masculine. I'm gonna go lo, I think.
La ragazza scrive al ragazzo.
Oh, that's cute. The girl writes to the boy. The girl writes to the boy.
Lui scrive nel libro.
Louis, again, is masculine. He writes in the book. What I'm noticing about Italian is they have a lot of words that are just combined. For things where I would have like two words, they have one. Nel, nello, nel zucchero. This is in the sugar. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at in the sugar. Zucchero being sugar, and this being in the. But which one of these is the correct one? I don't know, because I actually wasn't given enough clues to connect it properly. Learn Portuguese and put a Brazilian flag in your thumbnail and you'll get 100 Brazilians to show up to the stream. Brazilians are very, very passionate and very dedicated. And for a while, as a little tiny Argentinian, I was very jealous of that. I harbored a little bit of resentment at one point because every time an artist would come give a concert in here, like every time an artist would do a world tour and they actually meant world tour and not just Europe and North America, every time they actually meant we're gonna travel several different continents and they actually came here, I harbored resentment because Brazilians are so passionate that you would always hear the artists saying like, oh yeah, we were blown away by the reception we had in Latin America. Brazil was amazing. And I was like, of course Brazil was amazing. Of course you felt specifically special about Brazil because they're so passionate and they're so much better at showing how much they love your artists. But anyways, now I've grown and I have realized that that's not on them. That is on the rest of us for not being on the same level. That is on the rest of us for not being as obnoxiously passionate. And I mean that. I wish... And it's not that we didn't try, actually. We really organized stuff when we had artists that we were very excited for. I remember some of the things we did in concerts were good, but we could never be at the level of Brazilians. I don't know how. They're just that much better at showing their passion. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Enough procrastination. I have to make a choice. It's not gonna be this one. Nel zucchero, nello... No, it has to be this one, right? Nello? Alright.
Io ho un giornale.
Io ho un giornale. I have a newspaper. I have a journal, therefore... Okay, so... Giornale. That comes from... Like, what is a journal? It's something that you technically supposedly write on every single day. Because you write down your experience of the day. Giorno is day. And a newspaper is also something that has to do with the day. Because it's the things that were important on this specific day. So, you know... I have a newspaper. That's how I'm choosing to remember. Nel giornale. Newspaper for me is masculine. In Spanish it's masculine. So, do I have to assume that it's also masculine in Italian? Or is it feminine in Italian? Oh wow, it's already real confession hours. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie or keep any secrets, you guys. I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm gonna give you all my little, well, not all my little traumas, because like this is supposed to be a safe space and an escape and a place to have fun in. But I'm gonna tell you about the times in my life that I was a little less positive and that I hadn't grown as much, and I was a little bit worse a person and harboring resentment for silly things that were literally not important. Europe, lol, not if you live in its backwater. But that's what I mean. Isn't it infuriating when a band is like, we're doing a world tour, and then you see, and it's like 5 countries in Europe and then the United States and Canada, and that is what they count as a world tour? It's infuriating. Oh wow, it's already real confession hours. Yeah, it is. Draw yourself kicking a soccer ball in the thumbnail and it would be 1,000 Brazilians. If only I cared about soccer. If only I cared. Nel giornale. I'm gonna go with its masculine. Yeah, I'm gonna go with its masculine. Lui ha un giornale. Alright, he has a... I keep trying to say journal. He has a newspaper. He has a newspaper. Maybe because it sounds...
Un libro.
Definitely sounds more similar to journal than to newspaper in Spanish. Un libro. Tengo un libro. I have a book. I have a book. See, in Spanish, and I'm seeing that in Italian too, you wouldn't need to add the person because the way that the verb is written already tells you what person you're using. Scrivete al ragazzo. You? No. Scrivete is for boy. Loro. Boy. Loro. Boy. Loro. Oh, it doesn't matter because I'm supposed to translate it. You all write. Where is write? Okay, write to the boy. However, scrivete. Let's check. Fly Brisinger's. Just because I really want to. I am trying to learn for real. So scrivete. What was it again? Voi. I'm gonna have to like write a post-it note for the next, until I do another Duolingo stream. I'm gonna have to do Italian every day to get lingots, and I'm gonna have to write a post-it note that reminds me which one is for voi and which one is for loro, because those two are getting tangled in my brain for no real goddamn reason. For some reason, it's like my brain refuses to separate those two. It is used for masculine words. Yeah. It is used for feminine words. L is for words that start with vowels. The L, oh, it's all L. Lo, il, it's used for masculine. La, le is used for feminine. All right, that is easy to remember. And the L apostrophe for words that start with vowels, that is also easy to remember. Those are good rules. The ones that I am struggling with is the loro versus voi for some reason. All right, we're here again. It's not nel with apostrophe. Last time I said nel, and it wasn't right. It's this one. I still don't get it, because sucero, sugar, still sounds feminine to me, and I'm not sure. Yeah, it's ready for a progress quiz. Stop offering me plus stuff. Stop offering me plus. Here, following. See? For some reason, like it's not showing for you, but I'm following. Stop it. There we go. Following. It's right there. Phrases. Let's go. Let's. What time is it?
Ciao.
I don't have. Hello. I don't have a lot of time left. But
Davide.
Davide. What is that? Davide. What is
Davide.
that? Oh, it's a name. It's a name. Goodbye, David. Davide. No, wait. Davide? Hey, Fly Brisinger, is that how you would... Can I call you Fly or Brisinger? Because now that I think about it, it's kind of like uncomfortable. Some Brazilians resent football. I resent football. I resent it. I resent football. I'm not even gonna lie. I resent the hell out of it. Glee for the plural masculine and left for the plural feminine. All right. Okay, that's also easy to remember. Babe, Brisinger, would you say Davide?
Davide.
Would you say Davide? Because if I just saw this word and I knew that it's a name, I would have said David. Maybe because of Spanish, but like that's what sounds like to me. Goodbye. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Easy.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Good day. Good day. Good morning.
Buonasera, Sofia.
Buonasera. Buenas noches? No. Buona noite. Buonasera. Buonasera? Good morning. Evening? Evening.
Buonasera.
Alright. Good morning. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Easy
Sì,
peasy, let's go.
io sono l'uomo.
Yes, I am a man. Yes, I am the man. Yes, I'm the man. I think one following means I'm following you. Is it because you're a lamia that you resent football? No, I don't care about football. I resent it
Non
because
sono un ragazzo.
people, like, first of all, people in this country care way too much about it. Okay, it's a sport. Like, calm down. Nobody cared about my sports. Nobody cares. Granted, my sports were Lamia exclusive and they weren't like human sports. But still, nobody cared about my sport. But I'm supposed to care. As an Argentinian, I am supposed to care about football, right? And also, like, going to other countries, going to Brazil even, or when like meeting with, like, not meeting with foreigners, but like getting approached by foreigners, even online, I think I've had it, where people are like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, Argentina. And people are like, ah, Messi, Maradona. And it's like, sure, you only know us because of our football players. Of course, why would it be any different? And also, it's like they assume, because you're Argentinian, they assume that you like football and they'll start talking to you about football and it's like, I don't care, I don't watch it. And when you don't watch it as an Argentinian, it's like you're betraying your country or something. And people get way too violent sometimes. They get way too violent about just a freaking sport. Ah! Anyways, non sono un ragazzo. Non sono un ragazzo. Non. It's not noi. Is it a negative?
Non.
Yeah, it's a negative. I am not a boy. Because noi would be us. So non has to be a negative. I'm not a boy. Argentinians hating reggaeton, Brazilians hating football. I also freaking hate reggaeton. I'm gonna be honest. How do you say yes? Si.
Sì.
Easy.
No, non è un ragazzo.
No, I'm not a boy. Stop asking that. No. Oh, actually, it's not I am not a boy. Because this one is for another... I don't want to put my mouse on it because it's going to give me the answer. Non è un ragazzo. Or is it? Is it I am not? No, it's not. Because for I, it would be... soy. I think. He is not a boy. He is not a boy? That's kind of counterintuitive, but okay. I had to switch to a desktop version for it to update. Ah, I see. I can kind of relate. It's also one of the primary sports in my country and people care way too much about it here as well. And like, I don't know how it is about like in your country, but in my country, like people have broken like public places. Like there's this one McDonald's that was like the big joke was that every time there was a big match, that McDonald's had to like evacuate because people would go trash it to the point that it had to like rebuild sometimes. And like, wow, what a funny joke. People get very violent and aggressive to the point of property destruction because of one freaking stupid game. And I'm not saying it's stupid because like it's a game, because I can care about my stuff. Like, I understand that people care about whatever they care about. I understand people caring about sports. But when it's so ubiquitous that to the culture that you feel entitled to break stuff because your team lost, or like you feel that it's your right to react to the sport regardless of, like, take a breath, go touch grass, maybe cancel all matches for a year. Let's see how well people behave when suddenly they don't have the excuse that it's like part of their, like, the main part of their lives or whatever. I don't know. Oh god, welcome Fox and Nissan, hello, buonasera.
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 Ciao, Antonio.
Ciao Antonio. Hi Antonio. Let's go. Sugar, zucchero, yes?
Zucchero,
Sì.
sì.
Apple, mela. Acqua, water,
Acqua.
a woman,
Donna.
donna. There we go. Goodbye, Davide. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, Davide.
Davide. Yeah, hooliganism and related vandalism happens here too, although I have a feeling it has become less, but I'm not sure. In here, it's definitely not, like, not good. No, you're not a man. No. No, period. No. No. Now I need to know how to say you are in Italian. No. Non sei un uomo. Non. No.
No,
Non
No,
sei un uomo.
uomo.
I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it.
Il pane, per favore. Pane.
Bread, please. The bread, please. Football isn't absolutely worshipped here, but there are people here that don't need much to start vandalizing. That is terrible. But football is definitely
No,
worshipped
spiacente.
here. Spiacente! This is not spinach, is it?
Spiacente.
Sorry? Huh. Spiacente.
Spiacente.
Interesting. No, sorry. Spiacente. I never heard that. I had
Spiacente.
never heard spiacente. Gotta
Buonanotte,
say.
Chiara.
Good night, Chiara. Good night, Chiara.
Grazie. Ciao.
Thank you. Goodbye. Thanks. Bye. Good night. Buonanotte.
Buonanotte.
Obviously. Look at this. Buonanotte. Good night. Buenas noches. Buongiorno. Buen día. Buen giorno. All of my family went to war with each other over football to the point where I felt like an outcast in my own family.
Prego.
See?
Buonasera.
See? That's how aggressive it gets. I freaking hate it. Prego, buonasera. Prego. Prego. What could it be? What could it be? Alright, I'm not gonna press it. I'm gonna read and see. Is it welcome? Is it welcome?
Prego.
Hell yeah! Welcome. Good evening. Good evening. What? Oh, because I didn't put the you are welcomed?
Prego.
Sì, spiacente.
Stupid. Sì,
Sì,
spiacente.
spiacente.
Yes, sorry. How do you say thanks? Grazie.
Grazie.
I only cared about football because it was the only way I could socialize as a kid. I get that. I was lucky. I was very lucky. The only time someone forced me to watch a match, it was on the World Cup when we got to the very, very finals and then we lost 4-0 against Germany. And then my friends, knowing that that was the one and only match that I ever saw in my life, assumed that I was a token of bad luck, and they told me, you are never allowed to watch a football match again. And I was like, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like an excuse for the next time someone tells me that I should be watching football because I'm Argentinian. I'm gonna be like, no, you don't get it. I am a bad luck charm. If I watch it, we lose. Oh no, what a tragedy. It seems like I cannot watch it. Promise, it's for everyone else. I'm caring for the well-being of my country or whatever, you know? I've used it as an excuse ever since. We recently had a high-profile murder case over football here by organized fans. I think we have two. Una mela, per favore. One apple, please. Favore.
Favore.
No. I was about to do that wrong because I read it in Spanish. Io. There we go. Girl, ragazza.
Ragazza.
I'm very much jelly that I have an excuse. Yeah. I'm actually very lucky to have that excuse. He, lui. There, il. Although again, that's not. Prego. You're welcome. How can I say except? Prego. She, lei. Favore. He, lui, man, uomo. Thanks.
Grazie. Arrivederci. Buonanotte.
Goodbye and good night. Yes, bad luck charms, because the action of one person can totally impact a sports match watched by countless people. Hey, if it's an excuse, if it works as an excuse, I'll use it as an excuse, alright? You're welcome. If it's an excuse that will get me out of it, I will use it. You're welcome. Buonasera, good evening. Good evening. I just silently assume that Argentina has a lot of lamias by now. All the Lord takes out. I mean, we live in hidden jungles. There are jungles in every, well, I wouldn't say every country, but there are definitely some jungles in my country. I just moved to the city. God damn it. Let me out. There we go. Ooh, food. This is gonna be good. We still have a couple minutes. The coffee, il caffè. The ice cream, il gelato. This one's gonna...
Lei beve caffè.
This one has to be easy. Lei is she.
Beve.
So she drinks coffee. The cup, la tazza. That is literally how we say it. Actually, I'm supposed to say la tazza, like pronounce the Z like a little bit better. La tazza. But we call it tazza. So il biscotto. Like biscuit. You get it? Like a biscuit. There are a lot of jungles in Vatican City. And that's where I'm gonna go when I learn Italian. I'm gonna go visit Lamia communities that are in the Vatican. I'm gonna be able to be like, ciao, buonasera, io. I haven't learned how to say my name is, actually. Io. No, that doesn't sound right. I'm gonna have to make myself a little chart of the verb tenses regarding the person. Visit the Lamia Pope! You think we have a specific Pope? That religion is very human. Pro tip, Italian has double consonants. I know, I have to remember to pronounce them because in Spanish we don't. How do you say cookie? Biscotto.
Le ragazze bevono latte.
Le ragazze bevono latte. Latte as in milk? Or latte as in a latte, a specific kind of coffee? I'm gonna guess milk.
Latte.
Yeah, milk. Le ragazze, so the girls in plural, the girls drink milk.
Un biscotto al cioccolato.
A cookie with chocolate? Off chocolate? A chocolate cookie? Huh. A chocolate cookie. I'm gonna go with chocolate cookie. Biscotto al cioccolato. I would guess if you were to tell me like, hey, what is biscotto al cioccolato? I would guess a normal cookie covered in chocolate, not a chocolate cookie. But that's because I don't, you know, I've never talked to an Italian person before, so you gotta make sure you know how to say there is water in my lungs. Yes. So far, I still don't have the word for lungs, but we're getting there.
Latte.
Penne is the type of pasta. Penne means something very different. I want to mispronounce that one. Yeah, no, definitely. You know, there's actually a very fun little gift gag, I don't know, that it's very common to buy for like single girls or like girls that are having some sort of like girl night party or whatever. We have literally like penne. It's like noodles that have a very specific shape that you can probably imagine. When I was young, anytime between the 1800s and 2010. Well, when I was younger, not necessarily when I was a child. I was definitely not a child. I was already considered like a young adult when this happened. I thankfully avoided throughout most of my childhood having
Lui
to
mangia
watch
la crema al
football
cioccolato.
because thankfully my family didn't care and I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, so what? Sorry. Lui mangia la crema al cioccolato. So chocolate cream eats, and Lui is he eats chocolate cream. He eats la crema, so the chocolate cream. Cream, crema.
Crema.
Come on, come
La tazza.
on. La tazza, the cup. Which I'm gonna mispronounce in real life if I ever have to, because it's not gonna be easy to remember to pronounce this. Just don't pronounce it in Spanish and you're golden. It's all about the context,
Crema.
you guys. It's all about the context. He, lui, men, uomini,
Uomini.
no.
Voi.
You, voi, vosotros. I'm gonna keep saying vosotros. You guys are coming out of this knowing at least one or two words in Spanish. I eat the chocolate ice cream. I eat, io mangio il gelato al cioccolato. Gelato al cioccolato. Cioccolato. I have the coffee ice cream. I have the coffee ice cream. That is such a weird... I have the coffee ice cream. I have the coffee ice cream. That is a weird phrase. Anyways. Io, have. Io, ho. Il caffè... No, because that's not coffee. That is coffee flavored ice cream. Is it? Okay, let's watch it. Let's look at the options. Io,
Io.
ho,
Ho.
caffè al gelato or gelato al caffè? First, we're gonna throw the E because the is in there, so we need E, il. Gelato al caffè or caffè al gelato? No, I'm guessing, I'm gonna go with this is coffee flavored gelato. Helado. Ice cream. Jonars, welcome, hello! So, I'm gonna say the coffee ice cream. Gelato al caffè.
Caffè.
Okay, there we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so we didn't. We don't have time to finish the entire thing. I think I have time to finish food if I just rush through it. The carrot, la carota, obviously. Banana.
La banana.
Don't even
Una
try
banana.
it. Una banana. A banana. There you go. Love that word. The fruit, la frutta.
frutta.
That's it. It's not even the beans. I fagioli.
I fagioli.
Fagioli. Alright?
Io
Fagioli.
mangio frutta.
Io mangio frutta. I eat fruit. It's not even hard. It's not even hard. I'm
Lei
guessing you
mangia
guys are
cibo.
also. Le mangia cibo? Cibo. What is cibo?
Cibo.
Is food in general? Cibo. I guess I could. I guess I could see it. Lei mangia cibo. She eats food. As opposed
Lui
to
mangia la
paper.
caramella.
La caramella. So caramel, I'm guessing, like, okay, candy. It has to be candy. Louis is he eats candy. Nope.
La.
So the candy. Candy, caramella.
Caramella.
We also
È un
call it
piatto.
something similar is caramelos. È un piatto. It's a plate. It is a plate.
La frutta è nel piatto.
La frutta nel piatto. The fruit on the fruit
Frutta.
on
Nel.
nel
È
piatto.
piatto.
è nel piatto.
Io mangio
Yep.
una carota.
Yeah. I eat a carrot. I could have guessed that if I just heard it again. But we're rushing. We're rushing. I eat a carrot. We're rushing and we're learning a little bit. I feel like a little bit. Select the matching pairs. Not
Non.
is non. Loro,
Loro.
is they. Cibo,
Cibo.
is food. We is
Noi.
noi. Is
Eh.
e.
Lui mangia un fagiolo.
Un fagiolo? What the frick is a fagiolo?
Fagiolo.
Oh, yeah, we learned this. Wait, because right now I'm blanking. How do we say that in Spanish? We say... Oh, no, we say porotos. It has nothing to do. Alright, we're not gonna learn that. We're not gonna learn that one easily. I'm gonna have to do the hard work of actually learning in that case. He eats a bean. A bean.
Lui mangia una caramella.
Louis is male, so he eats a candy.
La frutta è nel piatto.
La fruta en el piatto. Oh, it's the same one
La
that I did
frutta
wrong before.
è
En el
Nel
piatto.
piatto.
That one is so similar to how I would say it in Spanish, but just different enough that I, like, can fail it. You know what I mean? Alright, the cake, la torta.
La torta.
La colazione. This might seem like it's cereal, but it's not. La colazione would be like a specific kind of like a snack kind of meal. La ciotola. I have no idea what that is. The beer, la birra.
La birra.
Wait! Seriously? La birra? Okay, why do I get excited like that? We call it birra, but like that's not the actual name in at least in my country, like the actual name for beer is cerveza. But then in my country, like you'll just say birra, but as a
La
slang
torta.
kind of thing, you know, as a like casual conversation with your friends kind of thing. Like if you're meeting someone, it's like an awkward first meeting, you wouldn't be like, hey, tomamos una cerveza? Tomamos una birra? You would say, tomamos una cerveza, because you're trying to be a little bit more formal. You're using the actual word. But then if it's your friend, it's like, una birra? It's weird for me that it's the actual word in Italian. That is so weird. La torta, the cake. That's the same in Spanish. The butter, il burro. Excuse me?
Il burro.
Really? Can I hear them?
La bottiglia.
La bottiglia.
Il manzo.
Il manzo.
Il burro.
Il burro. Weird. The bowl.
La ciotola.
La ciotola.
Io bevo la birra.
Io bevo la birra. I can't get over it. I drink the beer. I drink... We have no the. But la is
La.
there. I drink beer. Duolingo, I'm calling you out on this one. I am calling you out on this one. If you're putting la in here, I should have a the in here. Because you would just say io bevo birra. I think. Breakfast. La
La
colazione.
colazione.
That's I wasn't expecting it to be breakfast. Because colazione, like in Spanish, you would like...
Io bevo una bottiglia.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You wouldn't call it colación in Spanish, but that's alright. I'm learning a different language. This is not Spanish. This is just Spanish adjacent. That's why we're speeding through it, but it's adjacent. Io bevo una bottiglia. I drink a bottle. Breakfast, colazione. Buongiorno, leggi. Alright, there we go.
E manzo.
E manzo, the pork. Is it beef? I thought that drawing was supposed to be pork.
Manzo.
I thought that drawing was supposed to be pork. You're learning Italian? Hey, I'm Italian and I know this one. Andreas, welcome, hello. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of a speed run
La
of
bottiglia.
Italian because
La bottiglia.
my native
Una
Spanish is
ciotola.
English, so sorry. My God damn it, words. My native language is Spanish, comma. So by knowing Spanish and English, I wanted to say how hard or easy it would be to get Italian. So far, my main issue has been not remembering the verb term, like the verb, how you transform the verbs for voi and loro. Those two, for some reason, I'm like clashing with, and I keep forgetting how I'm supposed to transform the verb for one or the other. So far, that's been my biggest issue. Beef, manzo. Cookie, biscotto.
Biscotto.
Cake, torta.
Torta.
He, lui. Fruit, fruta.
Frutta.
There we go. My native Spanish is English sounds accurate. too many things going on right now. It's like my brain is not coping. It is butter. Damn it. I'm gonna have to... Oh! I was looking for a word that was not there. I assumed there was gonna be a second word because in Spanish you would have had a second word in here in the middle, but that makes sense. Burro. I do not eat beef. Io non... non. Io non mangio... Io non mangio... Il manzo? Or without il? Without il, because there's no option. Okay. Oh, and there is no io. Non
Manzo.
non mangio manzo. There we go. E burro, that's easy. Oh, wow, you're getting all of them correct. I'm impressed. That's because, like, again, Spanish is derived from Latin, just like Italian. The fish, il
Il
pesce.
pesce.
La cena, il cuoco.
Il cuoco.
Il
Il
cuoco?
pesce.
Il cuoco? The egg, l'uovo.
L'uovo.
Easy.
Lei mangia pesce.
Lei, again, she. So she eats fish. She eats fish. Dinner. La cena.
La cena.
Cena. Sorry. Cena is in Spanish. Cena. The chicken. Il pollo. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's pollo, not pollo.
Il pollo.
Pollo. Okay. Okay.
La ragazza mangia l'uovo.
La ragazza mangia l'uovo. The girl eats the egg. The girl eats the egg. The cook. Il cuoco.
Il cuoco.
Oh, 11 p.m. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna cut it because like we did as much as we could. It wasn't as great as I hoped it would be. Il formaggio.
Il formaggio.
It wasn't as great as I wished it was, but formaggio.
Formaggio.
But we
Il
did
ragazzo
get
beve una bevanda.
halfway there. Il ragazzo beve una bevanda. Bevanda, I'm gonna guess, is like the general for beverage, like bevida.
Bevanda.
Yeah, it's a general for beverage. So, il ragazzo is a boy drinks a drink. The boy drinks a drinks a drink. Pretty vague
La
kind of
birra è una bevanda.
structured. La birra è una
La
bevanda.
è una bevanda.
Beer is a beverage, for sure.
Il ragazzo mangia il formaggio.
The boy eats the cheese. The boy eats... Huh, okay, getting better. Now Duolingo is not forcing me to translate this into the... It's getting
Il
better.
pesce e la cena.
Il pesce e la cena. What's for dinner? Fish, bitch. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. The dinner is fish. What? The fish is the dinner. Oh, come on! Come on! It's the same... Sure.
Il pollo è nel piatto.
The chicken is in the dish. Come on. The chicken is on the dish. On the plate. On the plate.
Il cuoco ha la crema al cioccolato.
The chef, the cook, has chocolate cream. Chocolate cream. Yeah. The cook has chocolate cream.
Il pesce e la cena.
The fish is the dinner. I still think that sounds weird. Like, nobody would say the fish is the dinner. You would say the dinner is fish. In my opinion. But whatever. It's good. Alright. Here's how far we got. Probably would have gotten farther if I had done the placement test instead of just going for it. What is this? Practice? Isn't that what I was doing? What do you mean practice? That's... Oh no, I guess what I was doing is learning, not necessarily practicing. Whatever. Onions with a side of onion. Take it or leave it! Hey. I promise my dishes with like 60% content of onion are so much better than you guys give it credit for. I promise it's great, alright? The fish is the dinner. Yeah, right. I'll still say the dinner is the fish. That's what I'm saying. It's like, do I have to translate it in the exact same order? Because in English, it just wouldn't work the same way. Who are these people? Who the frick are all of this? I don't know. I'm sure. I'm here. I'm 9. Whatever these people are. Duolingo isn't that good, Mal. Say, yeah, I know. That's why I was doing it sort of as a speed run. Less so to learn a language, more so as a challenge. But at the same time, it is teaching something, you know? Like, I'm going away from this knowing more than I did before. Alright? And now if I see Italian written down, I could already understand most of it because Spanish, I could already like gather the gist of what is written down. But now, not only will I get like the gist of what is being said, I will also have an extra level of, oh, now I can kind of like analyze how the verb was transformed for the person that this is written in, for example, like third person, second person, first person. I'm gonna be able to notice those little things, those little structural differences, now that I've dipped my tip of my tail into the water that is Italian. You know what I mean? And also for the next speedrun, I don't know. I'm gonna talk to you guys in Discord about it. Let's go wrap up. We are not gonna do any more Duolingo for the day. We're not gonna keep going today. It was good enough. Duolingo makes translation kind of bad at times. Yeah, that's why, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super fond of Duolingo streams as a serious way to study a language. And, like, I think I said this the other day on Discord, but when I saw, like, Kiara from Hololive trying to learn Korean with Duolingo, it stressed me out so much that I had to stop watching, because that's not a good way of learning a language that has a very different grammatical structure to yours, or a language that has a different alphabet as well. Those two cases are specifically bad, and like I can do Italian and I can actually learn something from it because I know Spanish. So grammatically, it's pretty much the same thing. It's got its differences, sure, but the grammatical structure is kind of like the same. So I can do that. However, Duolingo as an actual learning tool, not like as a challenge, not like as a game, not like... I don't trust it. I legitimately don't trust it. Your competition? But who are... I don't care. Who are those people? I'm not competing against them. I don't even know who they are. For some reason, Duolingo has leagues for some reason, like this is a competitive FPS. Yeah, I guess that helps some people. I'm personally not a competitive person, so I don't care. I care about the actual learning more, or if anything, I care about competing with myself. You know what I mean? The last 6 years of my life, I used it all to learn English using a game. You learned English with Duolingo? Really? You did great. Thank you. Thank you. I am glad that I didn't struggle too bad. I didn't know that I was gonna have some Italians actually looking at me, probably exaggerate the pronunciations of some stuff. I probably exaggerated some of those pronunciations a little bit, but it's fine. The Russian course doesn't even teach you Cyrillic. You just dive right in. See, that's the thing. What the hell? If you have a different alphabet, do not start with Duolingo. Like, do not. There are people ready and willing to teach every alphabet on YouTube. I learned the Korean alphabet with a YouTube series and it was great. And I can read in Korean and write in Korean like it's nobody's business. My problem is the vocabulary right now with Korean. Not really the alphabet. And if I had tried in Duolingo, based on what I saw on streams, I would absolutely no understanding of the alphabet or how it works. It's terrible. It's terrible. No, I used Roblox for 6 years to learn English. Well, there you go. There you go. That's more stress-worthy than Duolingo. Duolingo is great for starting to learn a language if you have no idea where or how to start. Duolingo is a nice place to start. I would say that is true except for, again, languages that have a different alphabet. I think if you're gonna tackle a language that has a different alphabet, you're much better off looking for a person uploading content on YouTube of like how to do, like how to read the alphabet or how to write and stuff. I think for free resources, because I know that there are other apps for languages that have specific alphabets. Particularly for East Asian languages, I'm pretty sure Lingo Deer is a good app. I don't know, I've seen it recommended a lot, but that one is paid. So, you know, but people on YouTube uploading content for free, uploading classes for free. I don't think people really I don't think people really appreciate how much knowledge there is to be found on YouTube. It feels like it would be a good supplement to following a real textbook. Yeah, or a textbook. Everyone has a thing that will help them better. I've had quite a bit of success with YouTube, and the next step for me would be to find a course where I can ask people direct questions, you know? Learning checklists. 1 lungs, 2 lamia pickup lines. You know what? That's a good set of priorities. That is a good set of priorities. I don't recommend people using Duolingo for advanced stuff though. After you get the basics, you should drop it and use it as a game or of sorts to reinforce your understanding of said language. I think even if you complete the entire course, it doesn't go over like tourist level of knowledge. I think. Don't quote me on this. Charlie, can you draw? Welcome, Charlie, hello! I can draw. You can check my channel if you want to see how my drawing streams look like. And or you can check my Twitter to see the images that I post. However, I am wrapping up the stream, so I'm not gonna draw right now. I'm gonna be drawing on Thursday though. Borador, the French course actually has a flirting unit. Oh ho ho. Oh ho 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 ho. We're not gonna get to that. We're not gonna get to that anytime soon because I'm terrible at pronouncing French sounds. I'm like really bad at it. But if we... Okay, that was, I don't know if you heard that, but that was me bumping the screen a little bit too hard because I'm moving my hands a lot. She drew her avatar. Yeah, everything that you're seeing on stream right now, like literally everything that you are seeing on the stream right now, I did myself with my own 2 hands. The Duolingo course is meant to be up to intermediate. Oh, really? They claim you're learning 4 to 5 college semesters worth of language? No way. I'm sorry, but that's not. That I do not believe that. Good enough for basic communication. Yeah, and I think, honestly, I think that's a good goal. Because, in reality, like, there aren't a lot of reasons to learn a bazillion languages. If you're not going to engage with them in your normal life, there isn't really much of a point in studying, I don't know, Russian for years and years and years, 7 years, and I know I'm completely fluent in Russian. And then you never speak to Russian people, or never watch Russian shows, or never listen to Russian music, or play Russian games. Like, you're gonna forget the language. I have plenty of people in, like, my family or friends that learned English in school, just like me, but then they never actually engaged with the language in a conscious way. Like, when I watched shows and I was still kind of learning, I would watch them in English with subtitles, or with English subtitles even, or I would read books in English, and I obviously kept my knowledge of English. But I have plenty of people who learned, and then they got the exact same exams that I did, and then they completely forgot it because they never used it. So if I were to study more languages, right? I would focus on the ones that I know I will keep engaging with, and then every other language I would still like to learn, but only at a basic communication level, because in the end, the only thing that would matter in that case would be to be able to go up to someone and have some basic understanding, you know, some basic talking to the other person, some basic connecting. Not to a deep level, but at least a little bit. That's I think the goal. Good enough for basic communication. You don't say. I can't confirm the flirting unit, but the accent can make the spoken French cute. Oh, absolutely. Not my accent. Definitely not my accent. I suck at pronouncing those sounds. But French accent can be so sexy, sensual, you know? Truthfully, the best way to learn a language is to be surrounded by said language. If you don't use it, you'll forget it. With dueñas. If you play any FPSs online, you'll use that Russian. I don't play FPSs. That's my problem. The whole time in the back of my mind, I've been thinking of that Family Guy episode where Peter goes beeping booty, thinking it's Italian. What? What is beeping booty? I don't understand what that means. Your accent is good in English, at least. Thank you. Thank you. I do wonder if I were to learn other languages, right? If I would have the same kind of accent, you know, it's like a really weird way to think about it, but my brain is really weird sometimes. But like, I have some accent in English, right? And I wondered if I were to learn Japanese, I'm sure I would have an accent, right? Some sort of accent. But would it be like similar to the accent I have in other languages? Since my native tongue is Spanish, would it always sound kind of like the same weird accent fails? Or is the combination of languages a result of is it gonna result on a different accent? I don't know, I'm sorry. Brain weird. Anyways, I'll post a video, thank you. I meant beepity boppity autofill. That's okay. That's alright. All correct. Happens. It happens. But anyways, that was the end of the Duolingo stream, and that was the first time we did one. And of course, as always, when I try something new, I will eventually, not right away, but I will eventually post a poll to see if you guys want to see more of it. And then, you know, I'll ask around in my Discord probably. I'll ask what would people be interested in if we go for more Duolingo. If we don't, well, we don't. You will have a different accent because you approximate different phonemes. What do you mean approximate different phonemes? like how spinach and spinach? Good job, sounded like they didn't have a problem with it. Italians? Is that what you mean? Great time as always. Happy trails, Ellie. Happy trails to you. But yeah, basically that was a first Duolingo stream. I was personally very excited to use that thumbnail because I legitimately love how it came out. Like, it's stupid, it's silly, but I like it, and I'm really happy about it. I honestly don't know what would I even do for other like languages, but for this one it was like the freaking idea, it had to be realized. You try to pronounce their language using your native language. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So whatever is closest. Yeah, that makes sense. In fact, I actually actively used that for Korean. I was like, oh wait, this sounds very similar to this other sound in my language, so let me just use that. Your accent is mostly determined by what place you learn the language from, and if you mean how you'd sound in other languages, then you'll most likely sound like you came from Spanish. Possibly, but I mean, like, as someone who knows, like, natively, I speak Spanish. 90% of my time, I speak, read, and write English. I legitimately, like, even with my Argentinian friends, we speak more in English than in Spanish. That's kind of like the crew well, not with all of them, with some of them. Some of them we speak practically never in English, but Japanese has different sounds than English, so you'll have an accent in a different way. Yeah, but Japanese, as far as I understand it, has very similar sounds to Spanish. So that's what I'm worrying about. Wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Like, I am someone who comes from Spanish, but I'm more used to English. But Japanese and Spanish have very similar sounds. I don't know. Same, yet I don't sound American? I don't know honestly, I don't think I sound like anything specific because of all the mix of influences I have. I was taught I said this before, but I was taught proper British English, and when I gave my exams, I was supposed to like pronounce as British as I could, you know? I had to force myself to have a British accent. And then I did watch a lot of Doctor Who, and I watched like British YouTubers at some point. But then, of course, I ended up watching more movies and series from the United States, and then I started watching a lot of just YouTubers from several places, from Canada, from the US, from Britain, from literally other countries, but people who spoke in English just like I do, because like they didn't want to create content in their native language. Like, I wonder if I have the weird accent that I do because of like how I don't have a single influence for my English absorption. 80-90% of what I say, read, or write is in English. Yeah, I sound Latin. I mean, it's so weird. It's so difficult to understand. So yeah, you'll sound like you have a Spanish accent, but in Japanese, I have no idea what it sound like. What I sound like. We need a British stream. That would be so hard to maintain. Late as usual. How'd it go? You speak fluent Mario yet? Officer Hopkins, welcome, hello. I did half of level 1, which I wanted to get to level 1, but for that to have happened, I should have used a placement test. I'm pretty sure that would have sped it up enough that I would have made it to the end. I don't know. Rita, you sound European. Guess I was too late for the Italian stream, rip. I'm so sorry, I'm at 9. Welcome. We are wrapping up, but I hope you had a good day, and I hope the rest of your day is gonna go good. Your accent is very Americanized. That's what that's what I would assume, because the most, like, the content that I consume is most from the US than from other countries. Movies, shows, voice acting in video games, you know, like I consume much more content from the US than from other countries. But I also consume a lot of like YouTubers from all over the world, and again, Doctor Who, Sherlock, all of that shebang. I'm not gonna deny it. I really love those. I really like those. I'm not even gonna try and deny it. So you merely learned all 18 words for meatball? The placement test will skip all level 1, depending on how good I do. Damn, I'm late. Barriot, welcome, hello! Unfortunately, yes, we are wrapping up the stream. Jesus, wait, gang, all rolling up at once. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. But I do have to end the stream eventually. It's 2 hours and a half by now. And I spent like half of that either choking in water or coughing. But anyways, thank you everyone for coming. I will be streaming tomorrow. I will be doing, hopefully, I'm determined to, and I really want to make it the last stream of Vampire Survivors. You guys want me to, you guys wanted to see my reaction to hitting the half hour mark, you guys said, and I'm interested in showing you guys that, but I'm hoping I do it on this stream. Technically untrue? Technically untrue what? What is technically untrue? It really will be the last one I trust. I hear Vampire Survivors. No, I was just, Leo, I was just talking about tomorrow's stream because I'm closing this one. Take care of me well. You too, you guys. I don't trust. Vampire Survivors recently got an update. Again? Did I once again plan the freaking stream for right after an update? What is up with me? Yeah, the 30-minute mark is not quite what I expected, and technically you don't have to stop the stream. I have to cook tonight. I don't have anything to eat if I don't go cook. Sorry, I literally just woke up. It's okay, Leo. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But I am sorry, actually. I am sorry that you got here and you got here to hear me just say goodbye and nothing more. So that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna be here tomorrow with Vampire Survivors, and yeah, I'm gonna see anyone who comes, of course. But for now, have a good rest of your day, people. Don't forget to stretch, sleep 7 to 9 hours. Don't forget to drink water and eat nutritiously. And most importantly, don't forget to be kind to yourself and others, alright? I'll see you next time. Take care, Snake Shift. My Snake Shift. Take care, my Snake Shifters. Goodbye. Did you catch my brain breaking a little bit there? I don't know what just happened. Something happened, for sure. My brain just went... Anyways, bye, my Snake Shifters. Bye-bye.